Salut tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve pour une nouvelle vidéo sur Football Live 2025. On va continuer ma carrière, donc c'est la saison 2. Et on va être au premier épisode, le deuxième. Donc il faudra qu'on... Oh non, c'est peut-être ça qui bloque le truc par rapport à... Il faudrait que je le vois tout à l'heure. Bon, on va voir ce qu'on va faire. On va voir ce qu'on va pouvoir faire. Parce que alors moi je vais commencer une carrière avec culture, mais celle-là on va la mettre de côté avec mon asso, comme tu viens de plus continuer. Donc là nous on va continuer comme ma carrière à moi, à Crystal Palace. Donc bien évidemment sur la première saison à Crystal Palace, je crois que c'est même mes débuts, c'est le premier épisode de la saison 1, peut-être le deuxième. Je me souviendrai. Les données, que nous joueurs, alors s'il te plaît. On va mettre ça. On va mettre sur le banc. Ok, normal. Et puis on va lancer. Donc voilà, hop. J'espère que c'est pas trop fort non plus pour vous. On va essayer de baisser peut-être un petit peu. Tac, j'essaye de régler le micro en même temps. Pour pas non plus que ça vous tape les tympans. Donc j'essaye de faire en sorte de modérer. Bien évidemment, de toute manière, je vais pas faire que parler. Un petit peu le baisser comme ça, au moins, c'est tranquille. Je sais pas ce que ça rendra, je verrai au fur et à mesure de toute façon tout à l'heure. Hop. On se lance dans notre match, on va lancer. Hop. Je suis en train de regarder aussi en même temps le truc sur Ubisoft, j'allais dire, ouais. D'accord. Je stream avec Ubisoft. Alors, moi, je suis trop fort. Sur OBS, je voulais voir pour le son.
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out, the football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. This, of course, the fixture to which we've been looking forward so very, very much, and for so very, very long. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch is pristine, the crowd basking in the sun, smiles on faces. A really good omen for the game, we hope. We have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. How do you, Jim, see maybe... There's the shot! Well, he clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Rabiot smoothly does it, and it's Pogba. And here's Rabiot.
Rabiot really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That has been cut short. Konate.
Donc on a tous les joueurs dans les clubs, sauf qu'eux ils ont rajouté Pogba parce qu'en gros je pense que...
That's very neat. It's
je sais comment qu'il a dessiné dans un club, du coup ils l'ont remis dans le jeu. Et ils l'ont remis à la Juventus parce qu'il n'avait pas encore signé. Il l'avait laissé là-bas. Du coup c'est pas plus mal, c'est vrai que voilà. Mais après c'est vrai que c'est dommage, c'est pas une nouvelle mise à jour. Après je sais qu'il y en avait une autre, je crois qu'il y a la 2.2, la 2.V2, un truc comme ça. Faut que je regarde.
No way through, so back it comes. Pavard. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Great ball, and he's in here. Has a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mbappe.
Kylian Mbappé.
Camavinga. Camavinga! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Forwards and with intent. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. The midway point of the game.
France ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
France head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. Already up and running for diving header! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
He had a decision to make, and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
France take the lead, 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Aim forwards. Camavinga. Done delicately. Spread neatly. Pavard. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And that is played back to front. Knocks it out wide. Diaz. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, and the shot!
Oh là là. Oh, puis avec la manière.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Pavard is there, and he can get that clear.
Colombia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that is a little undercooked. Goes searching with that cross.
Colombia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Pogba does have his name on the score sheet, of course. I think we're just about done here. And he's had a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Not too much more here than... And that's it.
Bon, on gagne à 0 contre la Colombie, c'est pas grand chose, hein. J'aurais pensé mettre tout ça en 0, c'est vraiment 2000, mais moi si c'est tout, hein. C'est vrai que moi je suis qu'à 65, sur l'autre on est déjà à 77 de notes.
You're nothing but an ex, expired, exit from my life. An ex, expired, exit from my life. I thought your love, I thought your heart was poison from the start.
16e, on puisse faire un truc. Hein. C'est vrai que là, quand t'es en équipe de France, c'est compliqué de s'imposer. L'équipe de France vient d'arriver, t'es un jeune BU, à part si tu mets caviar sur caviar.
Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome
C'est
you
pas
to a
encore
football
mon cas.
match of considerable significance, great consequence. It looks as though we're going to have a great turnout, such has been the level of enthusiasm generated once the fixture was announced. There is still movement in the crowd, plenty of people yet to take their seats. The roads outside very, very busy, particularly around this time of day. The matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you.
Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mendy. Rabiot. Nice control.
Bon, surtout, j'ai un petit peu de partenariat pour vous.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two
Allez,
down
Jean.
that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit.
Saka! Oh, denied!
Chaque fois que t'allumes YouTube, tu vois un truc,
Saka
une vidéo,
clearly
quelque
thought he
partenariat,
had
je
the
sais pas
beating of
quoi.
the keeper.
Now it's Griezmann.
Avec le jeu là pour le
Inquiétant.
téléphone. Oui, bonjour, vous voulez pas jouer?
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it
tu
turned
peux
out
te
that
transformer.
that was not the case. It's an inviting looking ball that. And it's Griezmann. Threads one in, brilliantly cut out. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Clearly not happy with that. Bellingham. Bellingham! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Griezmann. And he's had it nicked away.
En gros, il y a faute là.
Bellingham.
Ouais, c'est vrai que là-dessus, c'est vrai que c'est
Saka.
dans les jeux de foot, les fautes, franchement.
Gordon. So much time and space here.
Se faire défoncer comme ça, c'est vraiment faute.
Camavinga.
Les fautes, en vrai, ça restera toujours tabou, je
Rabiot.
trouve, dans les jeux.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more.
Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And he's managed to get free. Gordon.
Allez.
Foot in. Camavinga. Gets his pass away. He's found a way through. Moved on forwards. Quaresma. Griezmann. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And he's forced to go back. Mbappe. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Griezmann. It's very neat.
Allez, je suis là.
Has a shot.
Putain, je suis sur la
Oh,
porte.
and
Pourquoi
they
tu me la mets
really
pas
should have
avant?
been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Oh, Karim Benzema. Faut le mettre en équipe de France.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this
Ça fait
stage.
quand
They
même
need to
Ligue
get
des
the
Champions
ball
connaît,
in the
non?
mixer and quickly.
Could move up a gear here.
Oh. Non, mais il n'y a jamais de faute là-dedans. Je suis choqué par.
You
Oh, tu peux te faire défoncer. Normal. L'équipe de France, moi, ça va, il est. Ah, bah, frère, il me faut un truc des demi-mi-temps. Qu'est-ce que tu veux que je fasse? Ligue Europa. Oh, bah, impeccable. Impeccable. Je joue la Ligue Europa. Pour ma première saison avec Crystal Palace. Il n'y a pas mes statistiques assez. 33 matchs. Ouais, je suis quasiment. Ouais, je suis quasiment à 30 fois décisif et 29 fois décisif au total sur 33 matchs. J'ai 76 énormément. Donc il faudra que je mette en défense. Parce que la défense, ça lui fera monter son physique. Un peu de physique, ça lui ferait pas de mal. Et ça va, voilà,
It is one of the most eagerly awaited days on the footballing calendar. This the day when teams turn up for work with a spring in their step. First time in this competition this season, a genuine sense of occasion, a bit of fanfare that goes with it. The mood is upbeat, laced with a dose of nerves, which must be expected. The team news is in, the teams themselves will be with us shortly. The atmosphere predictably wonderful.
Oui.
Kamada! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Elle passe, il a eu un peu de chance, moi aussi. En fait, on a eu un peu de chance tous les deux. Parfois, la chance, ça fait du bien aussi.
Climbs up big!
Je sais pas comment passer là.
That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Forward it goes.
On va passer les gars, par contre.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Drilled in low. He can get that clear.
Il n'y a pas de faute là. Mais frérot, en fait, c'est un jeu touché.
Oh, that is a nice
En fait, c'est
touch.
du foutage de gueule ou.
Pinches it off him.
En fait, je crois que
It's
c'est juste
loose,
pas ma
and
jambe
there's a
en
race
fait.
for the ball. Joel Ward did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, well played, well played.
Je la mets trop forte. C'est dommage parce que l'autre, je l'avais.
Just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Là, je sens que sur ce match, je peux faire la différence.
Belts one.
Oh là 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 là, elle était belle. Elle était loin, mais j'avais pas le choix.
It's an inviting looking ball that. And he cuts out the supply.
Personne montait. Personne montait, mais tiens.
Gently done. That's good play.
Ouais, putain, du physique, c'est parce que derrière, joue tout seul maintenant.
Early ball out from the back. And he's in on goal. He's got the shot away.
Je l'ai dit que je pouvais le faire.
Goal! The breakthrough strike.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Ouf. C'est le premier but sous les ordres de Crystal
Deadlock
Palace.
broken. It's 1-0.
Et en plus de ça,
Yeah,
je
and
vais
they
faire une
know
Europa
there's
League.
plenty of work left in this one, Peter,
Triple
before they
Demon.
can actually say that the job is over.
Oh, can he
Non,
get
par
onto
contre,
this?
c'est chiant ce
Nicely
quand on veut leur
intercepted.
mettre la main vraiment en profondeur.
Quaresma looking for options for movement. Eze.
Mais pour, il y a bien sûr
Great
qu'il y a penalty.
defending, that needed doing.
Quoi?
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Moved on forwards.
Non mais là le sang. Ce match là c'est un vrai fiasco là. Tu peux pas.
There's the whistle for half
L'arbitre
time.
saisis-toi la deuxième mi-temps là, il y a faute là, c'est dans la surface.
Just one goal and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half time it is 1-0.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break.
Ouais, même pas, on peut même pas regarder. Ah, la faute elle est énervée là. Tir 4 de cadre, passe 4 réussites. Ok. Par contre, ouais, c'est un peu. Là, la faute
And
qu'il
the
fait,
action
c'est-
is back on the way.
Oh, putain,
A solitary
Ouais,
goal.
j'ai l'impression
That
qu'on
has
va
been the...
sauter.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Ah,
He knew it was
enfin,
coming.
c'est la
That's a
rate.
yellow card.
Tu peux pas laisser faire tout le temps, toute la soirée comme ça en train de se faire découper. T'es obligé de réagir.
It's an inviting looking ball that. Calmly anticipates. Kamada. For Lerma. Played out wide. Now it's Kamada. Kamada's cross.
Ouais, il lui a mis dans la tête.
It's their second corner of the game. He's having a go.
Par contre, je vous déteste à attendre à me faire la passe au dernier moment.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Ah oui, par contre, ça siffle, il n'y a pas de problème.
Defending of the desperate variety. Clears it out of harm's way.
Je suis devant lui, au lieu de me la remettre sur le pied quand il va chercher à la 30 touches, je ne vois pas demander ce qu'il fait.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Spot on, Peter.
Oh, they could be caught out here. It could be in here. Forwards and with
Il attend un
intent.
maximum.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Par contre, j'ai pas
That's
compris que
very, very good. You
c'est-
can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Away from immediate danger.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Kamada. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Jamais trop forte.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Great chance here from position A1. That was travelling. Could be danger here. He's one-on-one. Oh, shooting chance.
Je mets le doublé.
Sticks it away. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes.
Ils sont vraiment têtus à des moments. Hein. Tu leur remets une passe, 2 passes, 3 passes.
Uncompromising.
Bon, c'est bon. Les gars, vous n'avez pas joué 20 minutes comme ça.
And there goes the final whistle.
Bon, tout le temps remettre derrière, ça va 5 minutes. Santo quand même 2-0. Nathalie 2-0. 2-0, lui les a perdus à 0 contre Saint-Mirnès. Je crois pas, Sedan à 0. AS Monaco 4-2. Marseille ils ont perdu à 0. Atletico Bilbao ils ont gagné 3-0. Là de ce côté Newcastle 1-0. 3-1 pour Cagliari Calcio, c'était 1-1 contre Liège. Galatasaray ils ont gagné 3-0. AS Roma 3-1. Et Wolfsburg 4-2 contre Panathinaiko FC, vieux club. Bon, nous on passe premier de notre tête de poule, je suis content. Voilà, j'ai 2 matchs, 2 buts, voilà, on remet les pendules à l'heure, ça fait du bien. Voilà, maintenant je passe à... Faut que je mette 3-4 buts supplémentaires. Attends, hop, je fais ça. Tac. Merde. Faut que je dise ce que je voulais faire. Juste, tac. Tac, on est là. Désolé les amis. Hop, je fais une petite coupure. On va te choisir à manger en 2-2. Tu m'étonnes de me mettre en bas, ouais. Abonné Crystal Palace FC 426 000, c'est incroyable. En défaut. Hop. Je suis en train de faire un truc. Là je regarde à chaque fois si c'est bien remis et tout comme il faut. Après quand c'est le temps match suivant.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football
Aye.
heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions utopian, the sun is high in the sky, it's a truly beautiful
Leicester, ce
afternoon,
sera peut-être pas pareil.
and the crowd
Leicester.
reflect that. Their
Parce que
faces
finalement,
hopeful, their smiles beaming, levels of excitement and expectation are soaring, and you get the feeling that this could be a very special occasion indeed. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibel spared in this collective chorus. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. What a throw in. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kamada. Played towards the front line.
It's good movement we're getting from that front line, very flexible.
Yeah, really easy on the eye too, yeah?
Very much so. It adds more variety to their attack and asks more questions of that defence. Cat and mouse at its best.
And they can counter here. Just eases him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that...
Charisma!
Section de ça y va. Je lâche juste à côté dedans.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Winks. Stood up well to him there. Well, they could break here. Eze. He is just caressing the ball.
Putain, mais il est
Into
chiant
the
à faire
middle.
ça.
Expertly cut out, really
C'est
nicely
vrai qu'on
done.
est débile, t'es en train d'essayer de voir ce qu'il veut faire.
Fatawu, forwards and with intent. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's played forward. And it's dealt with by the out-rushing keeper. It's a throw. And that has left him in a heap. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a great ball. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. There's the whistle for half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
Zonder titch.
Winks,
Nee, met
gently done. And here's Vardy. Out to the right. Oh, important interception. Forward it goes. Now that's well seen too.
Nee, dat is
Well, that is one way to stop him. The ball is loose and the chase is on. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Spread out to the left. That is lovely. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, what a mistake! Smoothly does it. Oh, Kamada! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Ricardo Pereira. Some good work on the right flank here. And now the breakaway. He is through here.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Crosses it in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yield a winner.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Winks. Reed. Oh, such a clever touch. Shapes to shoot!
Oh ja, ja.
Never there was a perfect time to score. I think we just witnessed it.
Gaat bij die cross zijn.
Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goal panel. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He was going into that little black book. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's gone for the shots.
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
5 minutes to add. Now it's Hughes. Has a go! Oh, that is rather wayward. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Keep it. And that's it.
Shit. J'espère que ça sera plus et j'espère que ça vous plaît. C'est l'essentiel. C'est ce que je veux, c'est que ça vous plaît et voilà. Parce que je pense que c'est l'essentiel. Si ça vous plaît, je pense que c'est l'essentiel. Le reste, on s'en tape. Bon, sur ce les amis, je vous laisse. Je vous fais des gros bisous. Ciao ciao, j'espère que vous avez bien tout compris ce que je vous ai dit. Et au cas où, bah, faites-le moi savoir en commentaire si mon micro ne va pas. Ou si, voilà, quand je parle, vous entendez la moitié des choses. Et comme ça, j'essaierai de tout régler encore une fois.